Hey everybody, welcome to Marvel Movie News. Today we are talking about Ghost Rider, life model decoys on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We're talking Guardians of the Galaxy at Comic-Con and lots more. Stay there, we'll be right back.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk, we talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's
Like, we'll switch out. And I'll be like,
Yeah, you do it next week.
Next week I'll be like, come on, man. I'll sit down. We'll just move chairs.
Yeah,
It's cool.
yeah. No, I'm awful at the cold open. I don't know why they have me do it. Hey, we're
Are we
talking
on the
about
air?
stuff. No, we're on the air.
I think we're on the air.
Oh,
We
okay.
vamp sometimes.
Oh, me and him were like, whoa.
Do they know cameras are here?
Do they know? Do they know they're like,
Don't say it wasn't good.
Guys, don't tell them we know that moment was weird.
Hello, everybody. We are the Marvel Movie News coming to you live from Asgard. That's what we've decided today. We're in Asgard, where we tell you all the news from all the studios and why you should be as excited as we are. Subscribe to us on iTunes at Marvel Movie News or find us at youtube.com/Popcorn Talk Network. You can find us through the Popcorn Talks website, popcorntalknetwork.com. Follow us on Twitter at Marvel News PTN or at the Popcorn Talk. Also on Facebook.com/Marvel News Show. And guys, if you'll tweet a link out to the show with a message telling people about the live chat, Doom in the booth will retweet you.
Doom is very excited.
He's everywhere.
Doom is everywhere.
Doom is everywhere and nowhere.
Doom is rattling in your skulls.
Doom would also like to tell you guys that later on in the show, we will be doing a call-in segment due to the light news week.
Light News Week? What are you talking about?
Can I
There's
borrow
so
your phone?
much.
No, you may, yeah.
So I can call in?
Just let us know what we
Guys,
need
so
to
much
talk
happened
about.
this week. Brexit, there was a horrible atrocity.
No.
Oh,
Marvel
Marvel
movie.
Yeah, no, we're just on the
there's no movies out this week.
Doom would like to remind you that Latveria was exiting the European Union before it was cool.
Before it was cool.
Before it was cool,
But
yeah.
Doom.
I'll throw up the number on the screen towards the end of the show, so start thinking of fun questions.
Where's
Because
the
Doom
number? Is it
demands things like that bachelor party question from last week.
Yeah, that was great.
Make it come out.
Oh,
of my
yeah,
mouth.
that was a good question.
We're not
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
news media outlets. We won't invent or hide news. We'll actually just stick to
Where's
it.
the
Yeah.
number show up? Is it if we go like
Can we
this?
go, like a lady in the
shoot
track?
out at you, like,
Ready?
Does it
We're going to do it in post.
Okay,
In
cool.
post,
We'll do it in post.
in post live?
How do they call us in post?
I'm so confused.
It's there's a lot of questions.
Oh, no.
You'll be home when it happens.
All right, let's dive in. Well, first of all, we should introduce ourselves. I'm Matt Key at the Matt Key. We've got Coy Jandreau, who is at CoyJandreau.
Just let you do it.
You
now.
do a hard J for that? I always go with Jandro.
I mean,
Jandreau.
that's the French, but in the spelling, you know.
sorry,
and
guys.
on Twitter and Instagram.
Jandro.
In the
In
COY.
America.
It's Coy Jandro. Find him.
We've also got Sean DePasquale. Hello, sir. Welcome
Thinking
back.
you went fancy with my name.
Well, because you're a guest.
switched
He's
it.
just
Okay,
like
that's
whatever.
true.
Like I'm
Thank
used to
you.
Coy.
Just here every
It's
week.
good to
Coy
be-
Jandreau.
Look at us matching shirts, by the way.
No, it's so embarrassing.
So
embarrassing.
Once again, thank you last week from
worn
Max
them.
Haran. These are
Yeah,
were
dude.
too excited to not wear them.
I haven't stopped wearing this shirt.
It's real stinky.
Yeah.
Everyone
it's
out there in the
worst.
audience, now
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No one needs to know my name, I guess.
Well, Coy started talking about shirts and stuff.
All right.
So,
Yeah, they
and we're
stepped all over
I got
my
a cool
entrance.
shirt, whatever.
Don't feel bad. It's cool. We're barely here.
I am actually barely
I
here.
know. Listen.
Good morning, Los Angeles.
Sean, tell us about yourself. You've
Good
been
to
on
be
before.
back.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be on the show with you this time.
I know, this
Last time
time,
you
like-
just called in. Like, random
It's the
drive
weirdest.
by. Hello, I'm here. I have opinions, and then I have up. I gotta go. Goodbye.
Bye.
It was it was very uncomfortable for me, to be honest.
It was uncomfortable
It was
for
like we
me,
didn't
too.
know each other.
Yeah, and it was
we've known each other a while.
No, I hated it.
Yeah.
It felt very awkward to me.
It's good to be back. I feel
It
at
is.
home now. It's everyone on this panel is someone that I know.
That's
This
true.
is
It's
much
pretty-
better.
pretty cozy.
Yeah, very cozy.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you back. And Colin, we have you back too.
I'm
Thanks
back
for coming
too.
back.
Thanks, guys.
Matt Cohen, everyone.
I'm here.
Does he get an intro? Should we not to Max?
Well, Matt Cohen.
Matt
like-
Back. I think they know. I was on Boogeyman 2. I'm currently on. Oh, that's the other Matt Cohen. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about him. I'm a guy.
Well, tell us about yourself.
I'm back.
You're
I
at
am a
Camel Toad.
podcaster of some repute. I am at
Ill
Camel
repute.
Toad of some repute. And I've been podcasting for a few years, and I've written some comics and some other stuff. And then Sean and me recently linked up and started a podcast over at the Headgum Network
Called Cabin Boys.
Cabin Boys, which Coy has been on, and we would love to have Matt Key on.
I would
I've
be on in a
invited you
heartbeat.
before, but
He's very
someone's
Matt
busy.
Key's very busy.
So busy. Just the
that's
busiest
it.
Yeah,
man.
and I also write comic books and
Galaxies for Hire.
yeah, Galaxies for Hire from Devil's Due Publishing. It's going to be in Diamond for the October solicitations.
That's
yeah.
so cool.
Congrats,
They're
man.
putting out our first issue is going to be 48 pages. Double-sized. We have 3 variant covers and
A
stuff.
prestige edition.
Like size 20 font? What do you mean double size?
Double-sized book.
Oh, I
like
see.
48 pages instead of
That's
22.
sick,
yeah,
dude.
it's gonna be fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
All for the low price of $4.99.
Whoa!
No.
How could you afford not to buy it?
If you don't,
If you don't
money,
have a job, yeah.
job.
Most likely.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
spending
no,
your money on
that's
other
actually-
things.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
To be honest, it's like if you really can't afford it, you can steal it.
You heard it from the
From
authors.
which store in particular? Do you have one?
From
Do you have a
online.
go-to?
Don't go into a store. No.
Oh, I thought you meant steal the-
You may never steal from an actual comic book
Whoa,
store.
that's true.
Yeah.
But you
support your
may
local
go
comic store.
online and BitTorrent it if it gets up there somehow.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
No, he's not joking.
Sean's at home just
I'm
uploading
not
his own
joking.
stuff
More
to
power to you.
BitTorrent.
Listen.
Oh, I've always said if you want to pirate anything I've ever done, please go ahead.
You should enjoy it.
Yeah, please
We
do.
get paid on the top end, you know what I
Right.
mean?
I
For the most
didn't-
part.
Yeah,
He
back
didn't
in
get paid at
doesn't
all.
really happen.
Not for Galaxies, I don't. I'm saying if you really can't afford it, but you really want to read it, I'd rather you read
The more
it than
people who
not
read it, the better,
And tell
guys.
some people that can't afford it, hey, I read this thing, and you
It's
should
great.
go buy one.
You should go buy
If
it.
you're an actor and you think you're gonna get paid in the back end, like they offer you a percent, unless you're Tom Cruise.
You'll get paid in some back end, but not the way you're thinking.
This isn't the show for that. That's for the DC movie show.
They get paid in the back end.
Because they love sex jokes and darkness.
No jokes, no jokes.
Oh, no,
DC,
just
the
sex.
DC movie show is like this. They're like, hello.
It's 4 dudes in leather jackets smoking cigarettes, and they're like, who even
Welcome to
cares?
the DC movie universe news. You know what? If you care, you're a nerd.
Where they're all like Frank Miller over
Yeah.
on the DC show.
They're like, now look at these chicks we found pictures of.
You know there's no news this week 'cause we derailed so hard so
Yeah,
fast.
we've already derailed.
Sorry, viewers.
Let's hit up the first news item.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Captain America: Civil War, the Blu-ray DVD release is rumored to be September 13th. Skadoosh!
Big news.
Big giant news.
It's big news that they're still putting it out on DVD.
That actually is a good
That was.
point.
I was like,
on-
wait, it's coming out on
on
DVD
Blu-ray
too. It's also on Blu-ray.
And the week before it's coming out in digital.
Yeah.
Are they not getting like 6 different Blu-rays, like with 3D one?
There'll probably
and
be
like
one at Target exclusive, Best Buy exclusive. Then there'll be a 3D, a 2D, and then
There'll
one that's a
probably be
combo.
like a steelbook.
Yeah,
I would imagine they're gonna do a Team Cap and a Team Iron Man. No,
Oh, yeah.
coverweight kind of thing.
What's
Yeah.
interesting
Or
though
maybe
is,
it's the slip cover is Cap and you open it up to Iron Man.
And then the other for the other at different stores. I
unlike
imagine.
DC, Marvel has yet to do a director's cut of any of their movies, which I think is really
Not
interesting.
true, Daredevil.
That was Fox.
That
though,
was
back in the
Fox.
day.
Oh, okay.
That was
I thought you
pre-
meant.
No.
Are we Marvel Studios?
Marvel?
No,
but I'm
that's
saying
what I
I
thought
he was
We can
referencing
talk
just-
about
was
it.
referencing. I was very
Blade
clearly,
happened as well.
I was
Yes.
very clearly referencing Marvel Studio films
Okay.
have not yet released they've never done a director's cut. They've never gone back.
The only one I can think of a Marvel property in general is Daredevil.
is Daredevil. Yeah.
I think the Daredevil director's cut had to happen because it was so much better.
It's
like,
awesome.
It was like
I
a
never
C
saw the
minus to
director's
an
Oh, it's
A.
great. Coolio's in it.
Yeah, it's strong.
For like 40 minutes.
Really?
There's an entire Coolio
it's
subplot.
really good. It's bloody and it's a lot closer to
It's
not an
smarter.
R, but
I don't know if I'd say it's really good.
I like
goes
it a
from like
lot.
C minus to
Better.
like a B minus.
yeah, I
Like,
enjoy
bordering
the
on-
Daredevil director's cut.
Yeah,
You know what?
Same with
Rewatch it.
Kingdom of
Raise your
Heaven.
standards, guys.
You know, I have now, but then it was easily an A.
No, of
now it's a
course.
B minus.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Oh,
then
okay,
it was like,
okay.
because it was really exciting to watch the one that I wanted to
Absolutely.
see later, like 3
Yes,
months later,
I
being
liked
like,
it.
oh, good, thanks.
But we also know what the special features might be.
Can I guess?
Of course, please do.
Director commentary from the Russos.
Yeah. You got it. You got it.
Gag reel.
Yep.
A bonus featurette about the special effects and a large superhero fight of that scale at the airport.
Let's see. Yeah, a little bit. A little
Kinda.
bit.
Airport bonus featurette?
Not an airport.
Not
No,
airport.
Not the airport
Effects,
specifically.
though.
No, I'll give you a hint. There are 2 featurettes.
Okay.
What could they possibly be?
One's about Team Cap, one's about Team Iron Man.
There you go,
Featurette.
buddy.
Okay.
Yep.
And then it also probably has a couple deleted scenes.
Yep.
Yeah, you literally just named every feature on it.
All right.
Except
Oh,
for-
wait a minute!
except for
His big thing.
The Open Your Mind Marvel's Doctor Strange exclusive sneak peek.
Here's my question about that.
By the hoary host of Hogan.
Oh my God, dude. When that movie, when Doctor Strange comes out in not too long of a time, and there's forever, it's like back in the day with VHSs when they were coming attractions. It dates the Marvel, it
Immediately
dates the
dates
Civil
it.
War disc so instantly.
Yeah.
It's like having the previews after the credits. You're like, coming soon. And you're like, well,
It's like I bought that Bond Blu-ray set, and at the very end, the last page is an empty space for Spectre, and I'm never gonna buy that. So now whenever I look at my set, I go like, oh, that's right, that's when I bought this.
that was before this fell
Before
apart.
this happened. Yeah.
I think Deadpool should show up in the Civil War Blu-ray because I'm selfish.
Just in the Blu-ray?
Yeah, just like Ryan Reynolds.
Like fourth wall, like giving you a tour
They
of
did that with the X-Men
menu
Apocalypse.
features.
X-Men Apocalypse Japan trailer has Deadpool inexplicably just introducing the X-Men
Really?
Apocalypse, and he's not involved at
Well,
all.
but what's so funny about that is that Deadpool hasn't even been released in Japan yet.
But they're announcing his like
X-Men Apocalypse has been out in Japan, but Deadpool
I
has
thought
not
Deadpool
yet.
finally came out like 2
I
weeks
think
ago.
it finally did come out, but that's why he was at the end of that time.
Yeah.
6 months typically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, because it's far.
No.
Yeah, it takes a long
It's
time.
gotta get
yeah.
over
It takes a
there.
long time for
You
the
can't just
light
email it.
waves to
Yeah,
get over
it's
there.
tough.
Yeah.
Internet, man.
Well, speaking of Blu-ray DVD releases, there's a rumor that Daredevil might be getting one. Only the season 1, not season 2 yet, but Daredevil might finally be getting.
Would that be the first Netflix show to get
Yeah.
a Blu-ray?
I
Like
think
Orange
so.
is the New Black?
House of Cards is on Blu-ray.
Is it?
Is it?
I am an idiot that owns it. I love that show, and I was like, I have Netflix, but I want better picture quality than streaming. Purchase, and then I was like, what have I done?
Yo, they got 4K
They
streaming
got
now,
4K
homie.
streaming Netflix.
Yeah, no, I bought them.
All right.
I'm a guy that I asked for Christmas.
I guess
Were
they
there
do.
any features?
Picture quality.
Was there bonus features?
Yeah, there's bonus features. There's commentary.
What
There's
are-
some deleted
there are
scenes.
commentary still?
I would listen to that.
Yeah, because the
I love
show's
a good
great, and I
commentary.
want I'm a Blu-ray guy because I want the perfect picture quality. So even 4K streaming at times depends on your internet quality.
Sure,
So
sure.
I bought those, and I'll probably buy
You
Daredevil.
hear that, ladies? He's a Blu-ray guy.
I like that quality image.
That's right. You should see his Laserdisc collection.
It's fantastic.
What's a laser disc?
Matt. Nah, never
And a
mind.
Blu-ray
not
and a
complicated.
VHS.
It's a long story, but
It's a long story.
I
It's a long
wasn't
story,
too
but
sure what they
if you're
were.
interested at all in listening to Cabin Boys, there's an episode that takes place in a Laserdisc store.
I'm in that episode.
That a long portion of it, Matt, no gimmick, was like, yeah, Laserdiscs, and then VHS came out. And like at first I thought he was joking, so
thought
I
that-
went with the bit, and then I was like, no, but haha, but really though it was the opposite. And he's like, no. I'm
What are
like,
you
oh
talking
yeah,
about?
no, you're right because
Did
they
you guys both know that too?
downgraded the
What,
quality.
the VHS came out before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, everybody knows that.
Why did I have a
would they-
VHS player but no laser disc?
Why would they downgrade from Laserdisc quality?
Usually
to,
the previous medium goes away when the new one comes. Where's HD DVD players?
but
That's. I mean,
So
I
you'd think VHS would go away when second Laserdisc came out?
no, because
It just didn't
Laserdisc
succeed.
were
Bear
never-
with me. I'm looking on the chat. I appreciate the comments, you guys. Team Matt, I know.
All right, let's. So Daredevil's coming out, and that is apparently like it's a website called Zavi.com doing pre-orders.
Sounds reliable.
Yeah, right. And it's going to be a 4-disc set, and the release date is October 3rd
All right,
of this year.
cool.
Very, very.
I
Guess
mean,
what?
sweet.
You can watch it on
You
Netflix.
can see it. Yeah, but I would buy that for the commentaries.
Yeah, and now
I'd be interested in
there's going to be a
listening
hallway fight scene special
Yeah.
feature. There's got to be
Totally.
like, stuff like that you can't get
to
on.
it. You want me to predict the special features on that right now?
Hallway fight scene.
For sure.
Casting
The making of the costume.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which will be a big deal for the first season DVD and all the iterations they went through.
Are you Team Murdoch or are you Team Foggy?
audition
I'm
footage.
Team Neither. I'm
I'm Team Punisher.
I'm Team Punisher and Team Kingpin and Team Deborah Ann Wool.
Trust us for season 2. It gets exciting, you
All
guys.
right, what's next?
They haven't seen season 2 yet.
So
on
this
Blu-ray.
this is not about a movie at all. But talking to Cinema Blend about her upcoming movie, what Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates or something.
Sure.
Like, I can't remember the name
It's
of it.
probably called that.
Anna Kendrick was asked if she would play a superhero, and her answer was, "My brother sent me a Squirrel Girl comic because he thinks I should play her. I don't know what Squirrel Girl does other than be half squirrel, but I could be half squirrel." And that sent the internet into a frenzy.
Not even half squirrel.
Can I just preface with,
she?
so did Captain America becoming a Nazi set the internet into
For
a
a
frenzy
week.
for 1 month, and then it was immediately revealed that he is not a Nazi,
Yeah.
and it's all good.
Because-
And so did
Everyone's
Roman Reigns
Yeah.
getting a wellness suspension. Oh, that's a different show. I'm sorry.
I just don't understand how upset the internet got. Like, it was literally everyone's so like on the button to be mad. Everybody's just
Or-
like, what can I rage about?
My point is, or overexcited. It's like, this
Yeah.
is cool, she'd be great as
Or do we
Squirrel
live in a
Girl.
super xenophobic country that comes out sometimes when stuff like this
That
happens?
picture.
I think the world's just ready to be mad. I think at all times.
So yeah,
That
this-
is some like weird furry porn
I
stuff.
don't want to see that. I don't want to see that movie if that's what the movie ends up looking like.
You know, I never even equated Squirrel Girl to furryism, but they're pretty close.
Also, I think those are the squirrels from SpongeBob Out of the Water. I think that's Sandy at the end. That squirrel in the front. You guys haven't seen it? It's
sorry,
great.
haven't seen it.
saw it. It's
But
great.
an artist named Boss Logic, who goes by that name, put that together as a, hey, here's what she could possibly look like. So
It's not bad. It's not bad casting in my
great casting.
opinion.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it should be a
great
great
casting,
Squirrel
yeah.
Girl.
I
Is
think
that
they're
a
great.
Greg Land drawing? Because it looks like Greg
It looks
Land.
very Greg Land.
Or Greg Horn if her
That's what I mean.
her
Greg
shirt was
Greg
down
Horn
a
is
little
what,
bit
is who
more.
I meant actually, not Greg
Like
Land.
my
Sorry,
Sweet
Greg
Emma
Land.
Frost painting.
Apologies to Greg Land. I did mean Greg Horn.
Nick Hedspeth in the live chat loved your Roman Reigns joke.
Thank
And-
you.
I mean, no, sorry, X Gilly Sniper 6, and we have never had a wrestling joke fan.
Guys, I'll have a lot more if you want.
Check out WrestleCast,
Yeah, it doesn't
also known
exist.
as Cabin Boys.
Right into whoever owns this building or wherever I am and tell them to give me a show here.
About
A
wrestling.
wrestling
Yeah.
show.
Or wherever I am.
Wherever I am right now.
We roll that into rooms, take a blindfold off of him, and then sit him in front of a microphone. That's how.
And I'm like, what are we talking about? Marvel?
Marvel, sure. I can do
One
that.
Piece?
Can we talk about Blu-rays and 8-tracks?
NJPW Best of Super Junior? All right, let's keep going.
So the next bit is Legion, the TV show, which is coming to FX. We have our first picture from behind the scenes, and it is of Dan Stevens, I believe. None of you. We're finding it. There
Are
we
they
go.
seeing all those pictures too?
Oh, I wish they were seeing
No,
those.
they're not. This is Dan Stevens. Like in the. It looks like they're in the mixing booth in the edit bay somewhere, and that's a picture of.
I have a question that's about to lose me
Dan Stevens.
9,000 nerd points. What is Legion?
Oh, dude.
Coy, take
okay,
it.
Legion is Xavier's son that can control...
Oh, it's
Yes.
him and Moira's
Yeah.
kid?
But
They're basing
and
the
then-
Has a show now?
And then it's being created and written and showrun by the dude that did the Fargo show.
Noah Hawley,
So it's
yeah.
gonna
Now,
be the weirdest.
But it's
comic-
just about
Well, X-Men
Legion?
Legacy. X-Men Legacy is a 24-issue run that came out like 3 years ago that is incredible, wherein Legion has to take out different versions of his personality in his own mind that all manifest as a different power. So in order to get all of his powers back, he has to go into his head and take out different personalities.
This sounds like, from
It's
what
incredible.
the guy has spoken of, to be something sort of inspired by that, have nothing to do with X-Men
Or
at
Marvel
all.
Comics.
It's totally
Or Marvel
separate.
Comics.
It's like Lucifer, kind of.
Yeah.
It's just a loose,
There'll
like...
be references to the universe probably tangentially, but the comic is brilliant.
2 seasons of Fargo, I have full faith in,
That's
in
awesome.
this
No,
show.
absolutely.
I'm in.
I've
I don't
only-
really understand, but I'm in.
Yeah,
Like,
I've only seen the first season of
cool.
Fargo and a couple episodes of the second, but I mean,
And this dude was
it's-
good on Downton Abbey.
yeah.
And shout out to John Forsythe, who just read that run on my recommendation and loved it. So more people, X-Men Legacy is some of the best X-Men you'll read. And
I've
it's
still got to
Johnny
sit down and read it. I
Ford.
still
So
haven't
good.
read it.
Is it better than that issue where Kitty Pryde says Professor Xavier's a jerk?
on the cover.
Is she standing in front of a
storms
Christmas
up.
tree?
She's so
It's
mad.
my favorite.
It's hard to top that cover.
So yeah, that's. I mean, we've got stuff
right.
to look. I don't even know if they have a premiere date for it, but they're
don't.
making it.
It's happening.
That's a picture of a picture that someone took off a picture.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly that.
Yeah.
But I'm down
Well,
with
no,
the show
I think
idea.
it's the showrunner took that in the edit bay.
Sure.
Yeah, and I think you posted it on
Showing that
Instagram.
they're
Yeah.
actually
I was
working.
talking to people who don't know what a showrunner is, okay? I'm trying to smooth it out for everyone here.
Don't talk down to the
Yeah, we got a smart audience.
So Thor Ragnarok started filming yesterday.
Going to be the best.
It sounds wonky.
gonna be the
I'm
best.
It's gonna be so weird.
I
it's
can't
gonna be
wait.
best.
I'm so
Guys,
excited.
Yeah.
here's why I'm excited. I very recently found out who Taika Waititi is, who's
Yeah.
directing it, and then I was like, oh, he's the dude in. Not only did he direct What We Do in the Shadows, but he's in the. He's
in
a
the
comedy
movie. Yeah.
like
Yeah, he's
mockumentary
brilliant.
It's going to
director.
be, it's gonna be a great
I'm
movie.
so excited for
Yeah.
this
It's gonna
dude
be
to
so
direct
weird.
a Thor
And it's
movie.
got Planet Hulk elements, and it's got it's
Spoiler.
gonna have everything.
He's in Green Lantern, which is exciting.
Wait, Taika Waititi's in Green Lantern?
Is he?
He's Ryan Reynolds' best friend in Green Lantern. The one that he's like,
Oh,
when he does the suit
yeah.
bit, and he's like, and
Wait,
yeah,
seriously? That's him?
Yeah, that's,
you're right, he
that's
is.
it, Yeah. So crossover. There's our amalgam
That's
universe.
awesome.
Our amalgam
Wow.
universe is Green Lantern and Thor. You heard
No,
it
that
here
makes
first.
sense.
And
Very
Michael B.
cosmic.
Jordan and Chris Evans. That's
Yeah,
all you
that's
need.
true, yeah. So you go Human Torch, then you work out really hard, get huge, and then you get to be in the Marvel Universe.
Wow. All right. Perfect. Yeah. No, I'm very excited about this, especially because I keep hearing rumors that like Ego is in the
I
film.
mean, with that kind of director,
Ego the
we can-
Living Planet?
yeah.
totally make
That
sense.
would make sense with what I've heard.
I heard Ego was in
Al Pacino.
Guardians.
Oh, maybe it's in Guardians. But I've heard that it's in Thor Ragnarok, but maybe I'm wrong.
And the cast is insane in Ragnarok. I mean, like, it's just one of the craziest
The
casts.
Is
fact that
Idris
we're getting
back?
I think so.
Yeah.
who?
Idris Elba.
Yeah, he's back.
I don't know.
I
He's
would
in
imagine
South
so.
Africa
In
right now
between
for
Dark
like
Tower
a
and-
year. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna fly over for a day.
I mean, yeah.
Just be like, put the contacts in.
I'm Honda.
Yeah.
And then leaves.
Hello.
I'm watching the Rainbow Bridge. Oh,
I
it got
think-
invaded? Okay, I'll go.
Phase 3's casting is probably the strongest as far as
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's all been amazing. We talk about
Yeah.
how great Marvel casting is all the time, but like this wave, it feels like they upped their game because actors are now like, oh, Phase 1 and 2 did so well. I'll be in
Who
this.
else is in Ragnarok, guys? Tease me.
We have
Jeff
Jeff
Goldblum.
Goldblum.
Fantastic.
As the Grandmaster.
As the
Yeah.
Grandmaster.
What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be who, by the way, is what's his name's brother, the Collector's
Collector,
brother.
yeah.
So
Right.
it's-
Love it. Oh, so
Goldblum
he's
and
Goldblum and
Benicio
Benicio del Toro brothers.
We're gonna be
Awesome.
grown out.
Awesome.
We've got Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As what?
Scourge,
As
the
Scourge.
executioner.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm gonna watch this movie today. I can't, but they just started shooting it.
Who else do we have? Those are the two that I
Kate
kept in
Blanchett is
Yep.
Hela.
Yep.
Kate Blanchett. So it's literally
And the fact that you're going to have like Kate Blanchett and Tom Hiddleston acting opposite of each other, like
And
as Hela
Goldblum
Is
and
Loki
and-
back?
Yeah. Big
Yeah.
time.
Didn't he say like 2 movies ago that he was done making movies?
he's been in
I
like
don't
9
think so.
movies since
I
2
really?
movies
I thought
ago.
Hiddleston was.
He
was-
said he loves Marvel and he wants to play Loki forever.
but he's done with the Avengers.
No.
He's done
Wow.
like 8
Alright.
indies since then. So Kate Blanchett, Carl Urban, Tessa Thompson is Valkyrie. How did I
Oh, that's
forget
right,
that?
Valkyrie,
Tessa
yeah.
Thompson. Did you see Creed?
Yeah.
The girl from Creed is Valkyrie.
Creed's girlfriend.
Creed's girlfriend is
Yeah, she's
Valkyrie?
Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Valkyrie a giant woman?
She's like a Lady
she's
Thor.
built. Yeah,
like
she-
Lady
Yeah.
Thor.
Is she built his girlfriend in Creed? I just
you know,
remember
she's
her
got
like
like
a pretty
year
little blonde
getting,
girl.
you know, she'll do some.
Look, I mean, they turned Chris Pratt into like
Yeah,
a
that's- I
beef,
mean, that's-
a beefed
yeah.
up, like sex symbol.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I would imagine they can beef up Tessa as much as they need
She'll
to.
be fine. She'll be fine.
Oh, she's great.
They'll beef her up. Yeah, she's got a tough look to her. She'll
Yeah.
be great. She needs
Yeah,
blonde hair.
she's gonna
though.
be, and like
does need
the
blonde
rumor with her is that she's gonna take on a bit more of a like sort of like tribal sort of look.
I love that
It's a
Creed
differentiator
was so
from
good.
Sith.
Creed was so good. Marvel's like, we have all the money. Who should we cast? How about everyone from Creed?
How about Creed? Yeah.
Let's just make the director, the leads. Let's just make
We're
it.
Sly.
I have a Marvel movie
He's
question.
ego.
He belongs in
Yeah,
the DC
sure.
universe. He's
If-
Wildcat.
If they were going to adapt female Thor,
Sure.
would you be interested in seeing Natalie Portman play
Isn't it
like
Jane
the,
Foster?
the dying cancer version, but then someone else play the actual Thor? I don't think Natalie Portman looks anything like the way they.
That's
she's not
interesting.
Thor-y.
They've done as much as they can to separate Natalie Portman from this. I feel like, I
Yeah.
feel like it's scheduling. I feel like it's Natalie Portman. I feel like both sides are like, hey, that didn't quite mesh. Like, I don't feel it was anyone's fault. I just feel like they've separated. So I think they'd recast.
You
if they were
think?
doing
Yeah, I
it.
think they would recast.
They didn't have much chemistry on that.
They literally, there was actually the kiss at the end of one of the
Yeah.
movies was his real girlfriend, not Natalie Portman.
He was
Wait,
having
are you
more
serious?
he has more
You guys
chemistry
didn't
with
know
Kat Denning in that movie than he
Yeah,
does
he
Natalie
does.
There's
Portman.
the kiss
So
at
do
the end
I.
of the button with the kiss is his real life girlfriend, the girl from Fast and the Furious, who was on set that day, and that's why it's only the back of her head.
Is that true? Because he didn't want to kiss Natalie
I
Portman.
don't know if it's because he didn't want to.
She don't wanna kiss
Who
him.
doesn't want to kiss Natalie Portman? I think it was just scheduling, but I thought that was really funny. I know he does.
We do not own the rights to this. Disapprove.
Any more news?
No, we've so much. So yeah, that's Thor Ragnarok. They just started shooting, and it is Taika Waititi, which like go watch
And
what we
the
do in the
cast,
shadows.
like
Yeah.
I was saying, the cast,
Yeah.
like Carl Urban, Tessa Thompson, Jeff Goldblum, like my God. Next.
Yeah, yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. We've got James Gunn tweeted out this week. You might get something if you go to our presentation at San Diego Comic-Con. Other than that, it'll be a while. Like meaning footage of.
I know
Guardians.
nothing of nothing, but I can say go to that presentation.
Yeah, definitely go to the presentation.
Definitely go to that
I don't know
presentation during
anything
Comic-Con.
either.
Me and him don't know nothing about nothing.
Knowing nothing,
Go to that
definitely.
presentation.
If you're gonna be
If you're
in
going to
San
be at Comic-Con
Diego,
and
you
can go to the
wanna
Guardians
see-
thing, go to that.
Go to that.
I know nothing.
We don't know anything.
It sounds like you guys might know something.
I don't know.
Just
I
go
don't
to
know
this.
nothing.
I'm a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy.
those movies. Just
and
go to
I
it.
love
Yeah.
Comic-Con and presentations.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I think those are
Big
all
Hall
three
H
things.
fans. Yeah.
Thank you.
He went on to say because footage created for Comic-Con is generally for one viewing only. Usually the VFX aren't even finished. So that's
And
what
other
he tweeted
things.
out. Yeah, and other things, sure.
Or
So-
maybe not.
They don't
No,
know
I'm just
anything.
saying other things aren't finished.
Sure.
Usually in time.
They don't know
Maybe they
anything.
are.
Or maybe they are.
I'm very excited.
Hi, I'm James Gunn.
and I'm
And he's Sean.
Sean Gunn.
Whoa.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I'm excited about this rumor, but I think it's misguided.
No, I do too. I do too. I agree. First of all, we know that live.
Oh,
model
I
decoys-
don't like this.
It's okay. It's not.
calm
This
down,
is
let
a
me-
reaction that the fans have created for themselves. But what I think they're actually advertising isn't the thing that they think that they're.
Okay, good.
Okay, well,
let's get into this.
Let me get it out, and then you guys can jump on it.
I know. I feel the same way.
We know that live model decoys are coming, and we saw that at the tag in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the season finale, sure. And TV Line, which has a lot of like TV rumors. They're very, very much in the know, apparently. Says, this much I can tell you, LMDs are happening. Specifically, the ABC series at this time is looking to cast the recurring role of Ada artificial intelligence DA something. I don't know what I don't remember what they stand for. A very attractive robot who moves about quite naturally, but speaks a bit formally like Iron Man's Jarvis.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh,
It's
Jocasta.
Jocasta.
That hot babe.
It's Jocasta without having to have
Ultron.
yeah.
Yeah, which would be cool. But like, I think it's I just enjoy like knowing that life model decoys are coming into it because that's such a Shield staple. Like Nick Fury, like even like original Sin, Nick Fury was like, wait, I haven't been Nick Fury this whole time, and then Dum Dum Goon's like, wait, I've been a what? An LMD this entire what?
Well, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah,
guess
'cause all the
what? You've been
commandos were
alive for
dead,
140
right?
years.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
What'd you think, Dum Dum?
Yeah,
Oh,
come
now we
on,
know
Dum
why
I
Dum.
he
don't know
was
why they
called
call him that.
Doom is very excited for all. The fact that we're even talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. again.
Yeah, Doom is a giant Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Doom is the
fan.
biggest Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fan.
You're the
now.
one, Doom. He's the one. You're that guy.
He's
I've
the
heard
one.
about you.
Now the casting call, is that the next bit of news?
Why not
Yes,
a fugly female robot? That's a good question,
Yeah, why
Charles
not?
Lee. Why does she have to be a beautiful robot? Why can't she just be
Well,
like a normal looking person?
Yeah, why can't she be fugly like
In
normal
fairness,
people?
the character that created the LMDs is totally the kind of douchebag who would.
That is
true.
that
Good
is true.
point.
That is very
Good
true.
point.
Yeah. The next part of this rumor is also to be introduced in season 4, a pair of Latino brothers, one of whom is always the most dangerous person in the room, the other paralyzed in a wheelchair. And the internet is now guessing that they are talking about Robbie Reyes and his brother Gabe Reyes. Robbie is the newest version of Ghost Rider.
That's what happens up in my brain, except with a lot more confusion. Say what? There's a new
It wasn't
Ghost
so
Rider?
much dun dun dun. It was dun dun dun.
What happened to Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch?
It was a record scratch in Matt's
Yeah,
brain.
yeah.
It was
Bum,
like,
bum.
yeah.
We don't know if there's any truth to this rumor, but we do know also that like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. trains are already appearing in San Diego for Comic-Con, and they've got a fiery chain
What's
at
his
the
name
bottom.
has a fiery
But yeah,
chain.
like what a Hellfire thing?
Hellfire. Yeah, and he's
They
on the show.
They showed Hellfire's chain in last season.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Right.
So like that's what I immediately thought, but then this casting call goes out, and now I'm like, oh wait, I actually
I
don't know.
retract my initial reaction. If they want to book fake Ghost Rider on the fake Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, I'm fine.
Also, my only problem with it is that
Doesn't affect me.
Yeah, they don't. That show has yet to prove that they have the
If
visual
Johnny
effects
Blaze
budget.
showed up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with like a leather jacket being Johnny Blaze, I'd be very upset. But I don't know these gentlemen. It's not my world.
I do feel like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are just so separate that they can really play with these characters that might not affect us.
Sure.
And that's fine.
Well,
I
it
Give
does
him
bum me
Miles
out.
Morales.
It does bum
Give
me
him all
out.
those.
It does
Miles
bum me
will
out
affect
though
everyone. The world
because
I know.
I do very desperately want to write a
Yeah.
Netflix
TV show.
Ghost Rider?
Yeah, no, I want to call it Midnight Suns,
Dude,
and I want it
yes.
to be all of those characters.
Yeah, me and Corey
I
thought of
wanna-
this at a party.
I want
It
it
was
to
Sons
be
of
like
Anarchy with Ghost Rider and Moon Knight.
Yep,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah,
no,
after
not
you-
Moon
were
Knight,
you
no,
listening
Moon
to
Knight.
us?
No,
Were
Moon
you
Knight.
snooping? Because we had some ideas.
Because we had that idea.
Everyone's had
Like,
that idea.
well, yeah, but we
why
had
they
4
would
years
why
ago.
they would then
Corey.
put him on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. baffles
We
me.
had
Okay.
it first.
The one thing I'll say that might give credence to this rumor is a lot of the stuff they've talked about for next season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is they're pushing the time slot back an hour. They say specifically to make it darker. And a lot of people have been asking for ways to combine, like to tie over more the Netflix and the TV and the movie universes, like the different corners of the universe that we haven't really seen into. This could be sort of if it's a darker Shield that they want to get more eyes on for a 4th season. So it's the last standing ABC Marvel show.
Yeah,
Putting
'cause
in
Most
Ghost
Wanted
Rider.
went out, and
Yeah.
the
Nick
new Agent
Carter's
Carter.
off. But-
My concern is that the problems I have with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are tone and budget, and I feel like the two things that would ruin Ghost Rider
Yes.
are
Yep.
tone and budget.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what.
So-
That's,
Yep.
that's my. For me, it's.
Oh no, they won't
purely
have him. They
budget.
won't have him turn. Like they'll give us whoever this dude is not turn into
Well,
Ghost Rider.
smoky
Yeah.
ears.
Or
Because
he
they
will-
can't afford
or
that.
He will
That's what I'm worried
turn,
about.
and it'll just be kind of
Ghost Rider 1
Well,
from
but
Nick Cage.
let me throw out like Robbie Reyes, like using him. He doesn't have a motorcycle. He drives like more like a hot rod, right? Am I right?
Right,
Like,
and
I've
then
only
you
read a
have
few
all
of
new,
them.
all different. Yeah, it's
All new, all different. And the hot rod isn't necessarily on fire.
To be
ever.
fair,
It's also not canon in my heart of Ghost
He's
Rider.
also, by the way, riding nothing if he's in a car. He's not riding on a
Ghost
Rider.
Driver.
He's Ghost Driver.
Ghost Driver. Ghost Assist.
Ghost Uber.
Guys, he's got no legs. Be
Dude,
nice.
there's the
Ghost
show. Let's write a
wheelchair.
Ghost Uber movie.
Yeah.
into
can't
it.
drive.
He's in a wheelchair.
But last thing I'll say, I think it would be a good way to backdoor pilot a Netflix show where if it is a darker Shield, if they are making it a darker tone, because Corey, you're saying that's one of the concerns.
Right.
Going into the 4th season, they're going to up the budget a little bit. If they can afford this to get it started and then ship it over to Netflix to really get it going in that fully darker, full-on Ghost Rider series, it would be a good way to get eyes on both shows.
No, absolutely. They'd have to up the budget a lot, or Ghost Rider be the one getting backdoor.
Am I crazy for wanting a Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider show? As opposed to
No,
other
not at
Ghost
all, not at
Riders?
all.
Yeah, I don't
But
want
on Net-
this to come to. I want the Ghost Rider Netflix show to be the bloodiest, most realistic.
Like Punisher's gonna be.
Like Punisher's
It'll
gonna
be the Phase
Give us
3.
real Ghost Rider
And
for the
also,
first time
I
ever.
want Moon Knight Ghost Rider. I want the full
Yeah.
Midnight Suns, and I want that to be the third.
I want Werewolf by Night.
If we go cosmic Marvel, I'd love us to go dark hell
Change your
Netflix.
names,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That seems fair.
Yeah, well, and the rumors right now is that like one of the big villains for Defenders might be Mephisto.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
awesome. Bring
yeah,
it.
like Mephisto, and then that will help usher in like Moon Knight.
And that's a
and
thing
Blade
we
and
haven't
stuff
done in
like that,
comic
yeah.
movies. That's a thing that a lot of DC people feel like Marvel's too light and fluffy. Would bring that side of the marketing, and it would bring dark. It'd be what they want.
Yeah.
And I think that belongs with a 13-hour thing, not necessarily in a movie. So I'd love Ghost Rider.
It also
I just
won't
totally-
be, it won't
Ghost
be the
Rider-
first time that ABC has incubated and developed an idea that then ended up on Netflix, because that
Yeah.
is what
Kimmy
Jessica
Schmidt.
Jones.
Oh,
Jessica
no,
Jones
Kimmy Schmidt
was.
wasn't ABC, right?
No,
That
Jessica
was long
Jones
ago.
was like 5 years in development, aka Jessica Jones, for
Yeah.
like 5 years on ABC, and it never went, and then
Yeah.
and then it ended up.
And it was a
Netflix.
totally different show because the tone would have
Same
been
showrunner
really.
though.
No way,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep, same lady.
Keep the ABC universe and the Netflix universe separate, please.
I mean, that's my preference. I'm not big on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as the fans know. I respect the opinions of them and people
don't
that like
either.
it.
You know what? Make mine Marvel.
I just as long as they treat Ghost Rider with respect, I'll be happy. But the budget would not necessarily treat him with
Yeah,
respect.
that's my biggest thing. And if what I would love to see on Netflix is not necessarily maybe a Ghost Rider series, but like a Midnight Sun series.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Like that
Right.
whole. I want it to be like Defenders, though. I don't want it to be 4 shows that build to go the Midnight Suns.
You would want that.
I'd want that.
See, like I would be happy with.
I
just,
would
like,
do it all in one. I don't think you need another standalone. Look, Ghost Rider's tough to do standalone. We
Oh, that's
found
true.
out.
That's true. That's
Do
very.
you know
good
what I
point.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you make it like a biker gang full of like the darker.
And you have Punisher be a
Characters.
good way to lead into that tone.
Yeah.
Damien fucking Hellstrom. Ooh.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
Damien Hellstrom.
It's
You're-
all,
See,
it's all those.
I got all
characters.
heated. it's
comes out.
all those characters, exactly, right?
Right.
Like,
Yep.
Because Moon Knight could be his own, but that'd be hard to really have people like identify with that kind of character. Ghost Rider, we've seen a lot, so it'd be hard to have people really be invested.
Well, and like a Moon Knight one would be so psychological. Like you'd be
Yes.
in his
But
head.
If you-
all the
I don't-
time.
I
think, I don't think he's.
we've talked about this.
I don't think that's the right for the. I think Midnight Suns is its own. That is like a thing set in like Texas or
New
like
Mexico.
New Mexico.
It's in Breaking Bad.
Like,
There's like
yeah,
meth
it's got its
and
own
like
look.
weird.
and Preacher's doing great, so that's the right lead in.
We love Preacher
I know.
so much.
It's
Do you guys
a-
like
Dude, I
Preacher?
love Preacher. I was
brilliant.
so excited that it got a season 2.
It
Yeah.
made it easier to watch the show because I could relax and enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Like, oh, I
instead
know
of being
there's
like,
more.
oh no,
This
there's
is
only
the
a couple
ending.
Oh,
episodes.
dude, this like I know we're a Marvel show, but go watch Preacher. Support
Please.
that because
Yeah,
like
it's
next
great.
season, like because it really like everyone involved in that show is saying like this season is more for the people who aren't familiar
Sure.
with the comic and everything, and they're setting up for next season. Like the second season is where like
Well, and even bringing
it really sets
bringing
up.
it back to Marvel. It's just in a world where we have Preacher now and we have the Netflix shows. I feel like ABC has to step their game up if they want to keep
but
making
it's
shows.
ABC is more of a family-friendly
I guess
network,
so.
you know. So like they've got to kind of keep that low key, like very PG. It's unfortunate,
It's not.
like
It's
for
not
us, but
for
like
me. It's not about.
It's not about the violence or the
Yeah, it's
R-rated
not.
thing. It's about.
For me, it's just that the stories aren't quite connecting the way
Yeah.
I would like them to.
Sure.
With me, I
sure,
feel
I
like,
agree.
Yeah, it's just not connecting.
I was on board for Shield, but it just felt too much like an ABC shit. You know what
I
I mean?
loved the
Like,
first half of the first season, the second half of the first
Yeah,
season,
sure.
the first half of
All
the
the
second
Terrigen
season
stuff and, like,
and then
yes.
it kind of lost.
The third
me.
season
I
was
tried with
third
some.
season
I was
is-
in and out.
has been my favorite.
I think we can all agree that if they can get Nick Cage to come on ABC show as Ghost Rider, we all know and love, we're going to be just fine.
For what it's worth, guys, this is just tangential research, so take it with a grain of salt. But from what I can see,
All right.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Netflix series generally have about the same budget. Which, if you look at what Netflix has done so far with Jessica Jones and Daredevil, there's nothing super heavy on effects. So I don't know that it just on that front
that's
alone,
gonna be a budget help,
Netflix may not be that much better off for it doing a Ghost Rider series with full-blown special.
I mean, I don't. In me and Koi's pitch a few years ago, you didn't even turn him for the first season.
No,
you turned him
that's the whole
once
point.
that whole season.
It's like Daredevil was. You get the suit at the end, you earn it.
Yeah.
And that way you build up to something. And
I'll be
which
honest,
is why
that's the least interesting part of that character because we watched it in a few movies. Did anyone like
the
them?
pathos,
just go on a motorcycle.
The heart of the guy is what matters. That's why it's Sons of Anarchy show is what we talked about.
Yes, because you want to live in that world and give a shit about all those characters.
You got to earn Ghost Rider.
It's the same thing with Daredevil, honestly.
Right, you earn Daredevil, you earn Ghost Rider, and then in season 2 you go somewhere.
In the very beginning and having supervillains pop up wouldn't have had the same effect of getting to know the guy.
Which is why you had to advertise Ghost Rider peeing in the second one, because at that point we were already so done. We had nothing left to see. Oh, he's already been Ghost Rider the whole movie. Why do I care? Oh,
he's gonna pee on someone.
That's different.
I'm into it.
Like that, and you shouldn't have to go there.
I'm gonna be honest.
I love pee.
That kind of turned me off. I was like, I don't want to see that movie now.
Oh, the Crank guys directed it. So I was like, give me Crank 2 and just put Ghost Rider in it and I'm there.
And it wasn't that either.
It wasn't that at all.
There were scenes of amazing cinematography. Like Bistro shot that. Did you know that? Yeah, and like that. Some of that was Brandon Trost.
I know.
Anyways,
why'd you say who? Oh, because they don't know.
Yeah.
It was beautiful cinematography at times, but we need a show that has heart and that. And then we'll see what that happens.
All right. Well, we've gone. That's
it.
Oh wait, hold on. No, there's Spider-Man pictures that came out last week. I thought we covered it.
we did not.
But
We
I
talked
was
about
wrong.
casting
I got
stuff.
confused because we did it on the Kevin Smith show and not on our show.
Well, excuse me for not being Kevin Smith
Dude,
with you.
I'm not saying. What are you talking about? I'm not saying that at all.
That looks like a Halloween costume.
Is that a stunt double?
That's Tom Holland.
That's not a flattering picture from the set.
Looks like a 9-year-old boy.
He's a kid. That's the
But
point.
he's a kid, exactly.
It's supposed to be when you see Spider-Man with the backpack. It's like that's a silly.
Here's the
guy.
problem, though.
That's better.
Remember in Civil War when he was super jacked and weird and looks different in the suit than he looks as a human?
It looks different without all
Tom
of the
Holland was
post effects that
jacked?
they're going to post.
The
No,
Spider-Man was.
he was not jacked. He was cut.
He was
and it
lean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he looks the same.
That was one of my biggest, not problems with Civil Wars, but
That's
it was
a
like
bad
in and out
angle.
of costume, Spider-Man looks so drastically
Can
different.
they see that picture right now?
Yeah. These
That's
are all
a
pictures.
terrible. This angle
Yeah,
specifically.
he's standing on a trampoline,
It's
too.
a terrible angle. It's just like a bad, it's not lit right. Look at the side of the mask doesn't look great.
It's almost like a
5-year-old
photo
child.
paparazzi took you guys.
But that's my point. I don't. It's not fair to look at these things.
No,
it makes
exactly.
me very upset.
That's the whole show.
It's not fair.
Welcome to their format.
But it's one of those things where it's like with Apocalypse where like everyone was like, oh my god, he looks purple, and then in the film like they do so much color correction, he's not.
That he looked still
He
purple.
still looked
He's
purple,
still-
and it
But he
wasn't great.
didn't. He didn't look like Ivan Ooze. Like
No.
They
like-
released one image of him gray, and I tweeted it, and I got a cease and desist from Fox, and then he was still purple.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you got a scene
Hey, guys,
for that.
My first one I ever got, and I was like, guys, look how great he looks, and I was like talking
Great.
up how great. And
Gray,
then
right?
movie came out, and I was like,
Great
why
guy.
is he purple?
Silver.
Yeah.
Silver. It's silver. It's
Gray
like
and
it's like
and
mercury
blue.
is how I always imagined it. Like liquid metal. Like that's the color of it.
I'm just saying, like, I think that like there'll be like some color correction and grading and everything else, and he'll look
it's
different.
It's a
like
movie.
What are they saying?
There's gonna be there's a
Exactly.
whole
There's a
team.
lot of- there's a lot
I
of
was
what's
excited
going
by
on.
the set photos because it showed Spider-Man, and that's all I needed.
That's
in
all
the
you
show.
need.
Guys, and it's news. He's got a backpack. What's in that backpack? Let's talk about it for
Also,
an hour.
it's
What could be in
also
that backpack?
there's a lot of like
Comic
comics
books,
where he's
cookies.
wearing the backpack.
His
It's-
homework.
We never had that in the set.
Yeah, we never had that.
I am the most excited. Like
Yeah,
my reaction
Homecoming-
was just to
Homecoming, I'm
that
super excited
horrible
for it.
picture, which is not the movie production or Child's fault. I'm very excited.
Child's fault. It's like 16.
Who, Tom Holland?
Yeah.
No, he's 20.
Oh,
He just plays 16 really well.
He plays 16.
You call
very
him a
well.
child.
well. Okay. Sorry, sir. Mr. Holland's opus. There. I apologize.
I
Movie
think
looks
it's gonna be like
It looks great.
it's gonna change.
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
gonna be-
change
But
what
let
we
me-
see Spider-Man.
let
as.
me throw this
the
out. that-
1 second scene outside of the fight in Civil War
Yeah.
in like Marissa Tomei's house with Aunt
Yeah,
May.
with Aunt May.
I was like, oh, I'd watch a whole movie of just this
Yeah, of
interaction
just
right
this.
here. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I'm
perfect.
into
Because John Hughes Spider-Man's what we're getting, and that was that, and that's
Well,
perfect.
here's, let me throw this out. The rumor with this picture is that that whole sequence takes place on a field trip to DC with his
Oh,
class.
that's great.
So like we're getting like a Spider-Man movie that's where like they're taking a field trip to Washington DC, and like all of a sudden like there's this car chase or there's these criminals
This is what
or whatever
Homecoming
else.
is?
That's so much fun.
No, I don't know. Like that's the rumor is that like there's at least
That
one
sounds amazing.
sequence where
I
like they're
like
going
that.
to DC
What
on
a
a field
great
trip.
way to
and-
make it more than just New York by having
Yeah.
a school field
Do
trip.
you think we'll get young Flash Thompson?
Yeah, the rumor
And
is
young
it's
MJ?
the rumor is it's kid from Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah.
Who got jacked up.
I cannot remember his
Download
name.
That
Yeah.
guy
got giant.
He put on like 50 pounds. Like,
Really?
Like he's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, he's like my
To
build.
play Flash?
Yeah. I was
Yeah, and there's some of the set pictures that we've seen. Like that guy has like a pop collar. God, I'm forgetting. I'm totally blanking on
I'm
his name.
horrible with names of
Flash
people.
Thompson. That's all you need.
But like he's got a pop
He's not a
collar.
child. He's like 20.
No, Spider-Man is. The kid from Moonrise Kingdom is still like 15.
Nope.
No way.
He has aged since Moonrise
he's
Kingdom.
aged.
The movie wasn't 20 years ago.
It was 2012.
Yeah.
So while you're looking that up,
15 and that.
Look that up.
He's in his 20s. He is.
I am. I'm right. I'm
you're looking it up now, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, let's move on to that's our news. By
Bye.
the way, that's
Yay!
no, that's what the.
Oh.
I also want to clarify, you guys are talking about the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, Tony
yeah.
Revolori?
Yeah, Tony
Yes.
Revolori.
Oh, that's a good.
That's
I worked with
completely
him on
different.
that short film. I know Tony. He's playing Flash Thompson.
Well, that's
Love it.
That's the rumor. That's the rumor that we've heard.
Text him right now. I'm kidding.
That's the rumor that we've heard.
He's great.
I think he's perfect. I'm so
think that's
excited.
great.
That actor's so
I
good.
think that's
and
great
he's
and
the right
weird.
age. Do
They're not doing
And he is
anything-
like 20. He's like 22. Yeah.
you remember spelling?
Just click on her.
I just spelled hotel
click on her.
HIOTEL.
Jesus.
Click on her.
That's how they spell it in another country.
All right, so let's turn our
They're looking
attention
at
to our merry Marvelites, our wonderful fans.
Yes.
Let's do this for the last 20 minutes. We'll just answer questions. We're gonna have some people calling in. Have no idea where we're gonna get. It's a grab bag of questions from our
right.
People
from
have
our
been wanting me to
fans.
fan cast, so now's the time.
Let's do it.
Yeah, all right, because you're so good at fan casting.
I love it. I'm just
like you're
weirdly,
so good at it.
I'm bad at names of people that have already been cast, apparently, because I never know them. But I'm good at thinking of people I do know.
So first we have a couple questions from Twitter that I pulled. Bobby Jackson at Bo Jackson, spelled with an X. Do you think Doctor Strange takes place pre or post name drop in Captain America: Winter Soldier?
Post.
You think it's post?
Yeah.
Why do you say like
I just
so?
think that they've never. I just think all the movies are post the other movies. Why would they?
Is that true? Yeah, I guess that is.
Where-
No, I mean,
yeah.
that's not true. Thor was in that
Oh, you're
weird
right.
space
They
between
stopped doing
movies.
that.
I
We're
guess
moving
they-
forward.
Well,
Yeah.
and Captain America: The First Avenger was back in the 40s, so that
Right, sure.
that would have been pre everything.
True.
I've heard that the movie starts in the 60s. Before everything, and I've also heard that there was a draft of the script where it starts with Stephen Strange watching the events of New York unfold, and then becomes Doctor
retroactively
Strange.
during the last few years of MU, like that.
That's
That's what the
like
timeline
so
takes
like
place.
he's starting to become
That way they can
Doctor
catch him back up soon or something.
I don't know.
So but at the point that the movie hits present day,
Yeah.
you're saying that you think that present day, for the context of the movie, will be like Age of Ultron? I think it'll be present day now.
No,
All
I
that
think it'll
other
be
stuff
present
was
day
already
now
all the other
too.
movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I think there will be sections of the movie that take place.
yeah, sure.
I think it'll be
If it's
both.
like his
It'll be a
whole
bit,
life.
a bit
Yeah,
about
I think
pre
I'll
and
go back
post.
and
Yeah.
I would imagine that
Yeah.
you should. I would hope you did. I mean,
Yeah.
we've seen in the trailer the car crash, so we know that it at least flashes back
how it
momentarily to the
happened.
car accident.
Yeah,
his
origin
So
and everything.
yes, the answer to the question is yes, it will take place in both timelines.
That's how you
Yeah.
can find out. Matt, use your magical Doctor Strange powers to figure out the make, model, and year of that car, and then you'll have your answer.
oh, yeah, that's true of what year it takes place in. Sure.
Yeah.
Do an investigative report.
I'm gonna also say subtract Benedict Cumberbatch's age by whatever the appropriate number of
Yeah.
years would be for for him to have been. It's
Perfect.
probably not going to be the 1940s
No, it's not going to be the 1940s.
or the
no.
60s.
So old.
Let's see. How do you Mother Liver Pool Fan? How do you say it?
Mother loving pool fan.
Like
No, it's
at Mother Joker.
Liverpool fan.
All right.
Movie Liverpool fan. Will Adam Warlock appear in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or Infinity War? What do you guys think?
No and no. Not
Yeah.
a character enough people know or care about.
I don't think they'll go. I mean,
I
they
think-
little
I
Easter
like
eggs.
him, but I don't think enough.
I think Gunn has said that he's not.
Yeah, I think the
But
Adam
not
Warlock
that
we're gonna get is Elizabeth Debicki is playing Paragon, Kismet. Like those two characters are like. It's the same character,
In
just different
Guardians,
names. In
you're
Guardians of the
saying?
Galaxy.
Interesting.
That's the rumor, and she's like the female version of
Yeah,
Adam Warlock.
sure.
So, cool. We've got a call, and I'm being told all we have to do is ask for one.
We
and-
did.
Oh, we have no more calls. The call hung up.
Call back, guys.
Why you wake up?
Just stay on the line, and if we don't get to you immediately, we will.
Yeah, we'll get to you. Yeah, we're just going through questions. Yeah.
Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. I've always wanted to do that.
Well, I'll let you.
Yeah,
The next time we have a
State your name and where you're calling from.
So let's see. Doctor Strange at Quacker Ducker. Question: which arc or event would you like to see the MCU adapt next, and why? So like Phase 4, or I guess maybe not even just Phase 4. Like Planet Hulk is coming, a Thor Ragnarok. We've got Infinity War. Like, is there a Captain Marvel arc you would love to see?
No, honestly, I'd like to see Secret Invasion, but
with
like
the Skrulls,
as an entire phase. So like you start to thread in that people aren't who you think they are, and you build up to the reveal that like everyone has been replaced, and then you move into like a final, like a Secret Invasion final film, like they're doing with Infinity War, basically.
That would be
where
awesome.
It's like a huge Secret Invasion, and the Skrull, in this case the Chitauri, I guess, because you can't have Skrulls.
But like
whoever it is.
I mean, maybe like
can't say Skrull. They could have another shape-shifting alien, I guess.
Yeah,
they
I think
can
there
say
are a couple
Skrull.
letters.
They can't say Super Skrull.
Oh, that's
that belongs
funny.
to Fox.
Yeah, actually, I think you're right. I think Fox or Marvel actually can use Skrulls. They just can't use Super Skrull because that's so specific.
Screw the Super Skrull.
I think I would do Matt Fraction Hawkeye.
Hey, do we have a call?
We do.
Matt Fraction Hawkeye.
Go.
Say it.
Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
What?
Jump the gun. Hey, caller. Who are you? Where are you calling from?
How's it going?
Hey!
My name's Patrick. I'm from Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah,
Hello, Patrick. How are you, sir?
BC.
Welcome to our show.
Thanks. I'm a huge fan. It's nice to actually talk to you, Matt. I don't know. I'm at Pat Perf. I was asking.
Hey, what's up,
Perfeld?
Perfeld? How are you, man? I think I've got a couple questions in here for you. What's your question, man?
I was just talking with my buddy Mike the other day.
What's up, Mike?
And we were talking about
Shout out to Mike.
who we wanted to play Mephisto if we could fan cast him for the Netflix
man,
series.
I am so bad at fan
and we
casting.
came up with Marilyn Manson. Who do you guys think would be a good Mephisto?
Toby Cabell. There's a lot of like
Toby Cabell,
from
Marilyn
Rock and
Manson.
Roller. I think you need like a lithe, skinny, super intense Tilda Swinton.
Oh my God, Tilda Swinton is Mephisto.
A really frail Michael C. Hall.
A gender swapped Mephisto.
A thin Michael C. Hall would be
Yes,
great.
that'd be fun.
I think a
James Earl Haley, who's playing everything and
Yes.
everything. Like,
this is really trite coming from me, but I think he'd be great. Ben Foster would be.
he's like 22 years old.
He's like
Stop.
35.
Ben Foster would be awesome.
Thank
he looks
you.
so good in that new movie with Chris Pine.
Yeah,
that's
he does.
That's a good one.
He's
What
like.
movie is that?
There's a western with Chris Pine and him and Jeff Bridges that looks fantastic. Thanks for knowing that, caller.
Yeah, Patrick.
William
That's great.
Fichtner.
Yes.
Okay,
William
Mephisto
Fichtner.
Wills.
Right on.
Sweet.
Dude, I mean, he's played the devil before, but Al Pacino would be fun.
Well, and apparently Al Pacino really
Pacino
wants to
would be
work with
awesome.
Marvel.
Yeah, I
too.
think Al Pacino would be really fun, and he's a good devil.
I still really want to see Al Pacino as Ego, the Living Planet.
No, I mean we all do. I also, now that we're talking about Sly Stallone, would love to see like Ego have a slight face thing.
I'm a planet. Orbit around me.
Do you have another one? Yeah, dude, a planet hooahing at me all day.
Yeah. Thanks for your call, Patrick. Good to talk to you, man. We see you on Twitter all the
talking to
time.
you guys too.
Yeah, have a good one, dude. Thanks.
I'm gonna quickly give my pitch to that answer from before because I came up with a
was
good
good.
answer.
Yeah.
I would do Matt Fraction's Hawkeye run and give it to Renner and give that character a thing and have him break up from his wife or
Yes.
something.
Because Renner
Yes.
deserves a run.
Yeah.
Renner is
Renner-
so good.
Renner getting
And
divorced
that's the only cool.
and moving
yes,
to an apartment
and moving
in
to an
New York,
apartment and getting Pizza Dog
Bishop
and like.
moves in.
Pizza Dog.
Yep.
Oh man.
I want Renner and
It's the
Anthony
only
Mackie.
way Hawkeye's ever been a fun character for me is during the Fraction run.
I want to
really,
see
so.
Falcon and Hawkeye do more stuff together, and
Yeah.
maybe go to Afghanistan and defuse some bombs. Perhaps.
Yeah.
They might get an Oscar for it.
Get out.
I don't know if that'll happen.
Stop
or
it.
he might become a rapper and Eminem shows up.
Stop
I don't know what's going to
Just
happen.
Get out. Just
Eminem
stop.
is in Hurt Locker.
Is that another call?
Do we have another call?
We do.
Oh no.
Do you want
call.
to say it this time?
Yeah, you-
Okay.
Caller, you're on there.
Who are you? And why are you calling us?
Hi, my name is Emmanuel. I'm from Arizona.
Hey,
that's a
man,
good place
from
to be
Arizona.
from.
What's
What's
up,
up?
man?
So, in Phase 3, we got Spider-Man, Black Panther, Miss Marvel, and Doctor Strange, right?
Yeah.
Did we get him?
We will.
So,
We're
if
getting
we are
Captain Marvel,
going
yeah.
to go Mystic or whatever in
In Phase
Phase
4?
4,
Sure.
what are the 4 characters that you'd like to see introduced?
Oh, introduce, because like we'll probably get sequels in Phase 4. But
are we going outer space or Mystic
I
and
think
Thor?
in
It's
general,
both,
we're-
right?
Well, Thor's always been a little bit of both, like outer space and mysticism, and it's just science and technology that you don't understand, like with Thor. Wow, I don't.
The cosmic side of Marvel is the side I know least.
I would like Nova, like Robbie Ryder, like
Oh
a
my
real Nova.
God, I would
But the
love-
problem is, it's too close to Quill's character. It's a kid from America.
Yeah, but like,
but it's a kid who embraces that he gets to
differently.
become part of the Nova Corps.
He's the anti-Quill,
Well,
actually.
but are you talking about Ryder?
Ryder.
Because like Sam Alexander's probably what they would end up
Oh, yeah,
doing
they
for
would. Yeah, you're
the
right.
MCU.
That would make more
and,
sense,
And
yeah.
then he would be like a young kid
I
from
get
like New Mexico,
so
which would
much
be
crap
awesome.
for saying this, but I really think Zac Efron would be a great Nova. I think
Not as
he's
the younger as a
Not Sam Alexander.
No,
but
yeah,
Sam
no,
Alexander.
yeah,
Great,
I
Richard.
think
Right,
he'd
yeah.
be great,
Yeah, he
and
would.
it would bring in an audience that we wouldn't normally get. We need like the young girl audience is something that we could like make a movie shaped that way.
Another random pitch that I know they can't
Paula,
get
did
because
you
they
bring
don't
in
own
those
it.
girls?
But Penance. If you made someone other
my
than
God.
Speedball Penance,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. Because especially after the stuff that went on in the last movie
Yeah.
and all the cities getting destroyed now, you know what I mean?
If they did it right, and it would take
could
10
do
years,
Speedball.
but Venom would be so much fun to do, like an alien in space, like
Yeah.
the symbiote saga, like really make it dark and heavy, and or if they want to long game it, Flash Thompson, like Space Knight, like,
Yeah.
but that's gonna take a lot of world building, and I'm fine with that, but they should do it right and involve Spider-Man.
Well, you do Jameson's Kid, you do Werewolf by Night,
Yeah,
you
Werewolf
throw
by
all
Night.
the Spidey people in outer space.
And then you bring them to space, and have Venom happen.
Let me throw this out.
I want a
What?
fool killer.
Oh my god.
Fool killer, sleepwalker,
Oh man!
Oh my god. Sleepwalker.
slapstick.
Thank
So
you.
so you basically want like Deadpool's mercs.
Yeah, the
mercs for
mercs for
money.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
what you
not-
want.
I'm
Like the
not
current
mad at
run.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to make Marvel's Suicide Squad. With those
Call
guys.
the Thunderbolts.
guys.
What, how do you feel about this? Like,
Thunderbolts 2 would be cool.
let's say that Marvel and Fox are talking as I rumored a couple weeks
As
ago.
Matt
Confirmed by Matt Key.
Stop it! Did not
confirmed.
confirm it. But
I
let's
heard
say
that
that they're
from Matt. It's
talking.
confirmed.
What if like Phase 4 introduces the Fantastic Four? Like, what
M-Day.
if,
Oh,
like,
I'd
they
rather
can
have
start doing
X-Men.
that?
I'd rather have X-Men.
Well, but here's
I think we're
here's
more
the
likely
deal.
to get Fantastic
We're
Four.
more than likely to get Fantastic
of course we
Four
are, because
from
the X-Men are
Fox.
making
Then
money.
give me Galactus and Silver Surfer and get everyone else out of there.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
what if,
that's all
what
I
if
want.
Phase 4 is
Oh,
like a
Galactus.
Galactus,
It'd be great.
Surfer,
Yeah,
and
cosmic,
Fantastic Four,
cosmic.
like teaming up with some of the Avengers. Like,
I just need to read.
How about Namor?
Namor would be
I
awesome.
think Namor's happening.
We talked about this. No, someone owns Namor.
We got it back 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
Marvel.
Did
Marvel
you
got it
get it
back.
back 2
Yeah.
weeks ago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this just
so
happened.
then that's my pitch is
And you
it's-
bring Namor in as the heel, sorry, Roman.
you
The
bring Namor in.
Defenders.
You bring Namor in to start flirting with Sue
as the
Storm
bad
now.
guy.
And at first he's like, like that's what your movie is, and you do the thing that they've never gotten right with the Fantastic Four movie. You make it about actual family. So
Yeah.
it's like
You make it about
you make it
Namor
about
coming in
their
to break up
marriage,
the
to
marriage.
break up their
Yeah.
marriage,
Right.
and they're going through a tough spot because he's so in his own head and he's trying to unravel the mysteries.
And then
of
third
Ben
act
Grimm's,
twist, Namor doesn't give a F about humans.
Yeah.
Right,
Third
right.
act twist, he's been a bad guy the whole time.
She like when she finally does make the move, Namor's like,
And that's a genre
yeah,
we haven't touched on in superhero movies.
Yeah.
No romance.
Well, and it's also like, hey, I'm willing to destroy the world for you. What is Reed willing to do?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Let's write this movie right now, guys.
So does that answer your question?
Is
Or
that,
we
is that
tangent a
good?
lot?
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Great.
Happy
Thanks
to
for
help.
calling in,
Hang
man.
10, bro.
There's another one.
Do we have another caller?
Now Matt and I'll do it at the exact same time.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
2, 3. Who are you and why are you calling
want from
us?
us?
What is this?
Hi, you're on the air, man.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
How's it going?
hi. What's your name? Where are you from, man?
Hello, my name is Jonathan Smith. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia.
Hello, Jonathan from Virginia.
Jonathan Fisk, like
Jo-
Wilson Fisk.
That's what- did you say Fisk?
Heck.
Hex.
All right,
Like Jonah Hex!
What's your question, dude?
I have two questions, actually. One, with Tony Stark being Spider-Man Homecoming, can we get a sneak preview of the Iron Spider armor?
What?
You know, I feel like they can't go there
I feel
yet.
like we don't need it.
I don't think we ever need it.
I personally am not an Iron Spider guy. I'm not a fan. I think it negates all of Spider-Man's very core, and I think that's what's wrong with the slot run, is that Spider-Man's an underdog that we're supposed to identify with, making him even more Tony Stark doesn't.
Giving him a
He's got a
It's only for
spider.
one scene, though. If you want to see it just for one scene, not putting on the suit. Just
I'd
for
like
one
to see
scene.
it in
Oh, like a
show.
prototype?
Yeah,
in
like
Stark?
in
Yeah.
Stark Tower. I'd love
Sure.
that.
That'd be
That'd
rad.
be-
Without the spider on the chest, just like
Like,
a
it's
silver
just- you
torso.
see-
It
Yeah,
would
you see
nod.
the-
It would nod to it for the fans that
Yeah.
like it, and it would keep it out for the fans that don't. That's perfect. I just
think
don't
that's-
think that Spider-Man needs an iron suit because he's already Spider-Man.
Especially not
Yeah.
the Spider-Man that we're just getting. Let's
Just a
enjoy
little
Spider-Man
kid.
for a couple
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, let's-
when
let's
that
have,
kid's
like,
And then we'll
Tom
give him
Holland.
tentacles and the weird Kasada suit with like the
Whatever you want.
Spider
We'll give
Scorpion
him the Iron
thing.
Spider
That was
armor
Iron
from
Spider.
that issue 100.
That
Yeah,
is Iron
it's
Spider.
Iron Spider,
What
yeah.
is the metal spider suit that I'm thinking of as a kid?
Spider
then?
armor.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that was from issue
Oh, you
100.
guys are actually talking about the Quesada thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
so-
get out of here.
So,
No thanks. I thought you meant spider armor,
no.
which is kind of
Iron-
looks
And
cool.
second
Yeah.
question,
Yeah.
real quick, though.
Yeah,
real
second
quick,
question.
though. With Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 coming to San Diego Comic-Con, can you guys predict 5 songs that might be in the Guardians
Five
in the Galaxy
songs?
Volume 2
Yikes,
soundtrack?
that-
Just pick any song.
Well, it's everything on Awesome Volume. It's Awesome Volume 2, right?
Right,
So,
so
it's
we're
what
saying-
other songs would have been from 1980?
It would have been, yeah. it would have been,
Late 70s, early 80s, yeah.
Let me name one for you.
Sure.
Please.
Prince.
Prince.
No,
They can't
actually,
clear- they
I
won't be able
don't
to
think
clear
Prince.
it.
I don't think that
And
that
Prince
fits
is-
with the.
Prince is too
I don't
later
think that
than
fits
that,
with the
yeah.
era of time we're talking about. I do know that Gunn has said that he had a couple. I'm blanking on the band name now, but he
Yeah.
had 2 songs from a very popular '70s band that he cut at the last minute.
Journey.
that he- It wasn't Journey. No, it was
Chicago.
three.
But it'll be like that. It's those kind of bands. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
Three Dog Night.
Yeah.
Like,
Credence.
yeah.
Yeah. Sly and the Family Stone, yeah.
Fleetwood. You might get a Fleetwood Mac song in this movie.
Yeah.
How about a 60s, early 70s band? The Doors, I think.
The Doors?
Sure.
Nah,
Maybe.
that's too
Maybe,
early.
but
maybe.
I think that's
Listen.
probably a little too
All
early,
right, this
but-
isn't a music show, guys.
Anything's possible.
Google 70s music caller. Do something for
I'm not good at fan casting songs.
Yeah, no,
music
yeah.
casting. I really don't know.
I would need a few minutes to.
I was born in
think.
'88. Unfortunately,
stop
I don't
it.
know 70s
Stop
music.
it.
I know. So recently.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for your call, man. Sorry that we couldn't handle the songs as well,
We don't
but
know.
thank you for your call, man.
Thank you so much. Big fan of your show. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Later,
To be
dude.
fair to us, that is an impossible thing to predict. There's another call.
He
This
asked
is
a
the
great
best.
question. Stop it.
All right, let's do
I
one
just
more
felt bad we
call,
couldn't
and then I need to
answer
get a couple of Twitter
You guys
questions
handle
out
this
too.
one.
All right.
Go ahead.
Hi, this is Jeremy. I have a question for the Marvel guy.
Hi, what's up, Jamie?
Hi.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, sorry, I'm on a time ride from Chicago. What's up, Matt? What's up, Coy?
Hey,
up, man?
how
How's
are
it
you,
going?
dude? Ask us your question,
Good.
friend.
No, my question is in related to Doctor Strange from Matt.
Yeah,
Do you think
I can-
eventually, maybe in the second one or probably Infinity War, they could use the Wand of Watum? Because that was featured in the Doctor Strange Spider-Man animated series episode where he appeared and he had to help Wong rescue. I forgot who he had to help Spider-Man rescue.
So I have heard. So there was there's a comic book, like a prelude to Doctor Strange comic book that's coming out, where Wong goes, I think, to the British Museum of Antiquities or something like that, to stop a zealot of Mads Mikkelsen's character, who is supposedly like Caecilius, and to get from getting an artifact. And that actually could be the Wand of Watum, like, because I know there's been some fighting back and forth over that in some of the other comics because it's such a powerful weapon. So yeah, I think that it's absolutely possible that it'll even be in this first movie, not even in the sequel.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
And the Eye of Agamotto. That'll be there.
The Eye of Agamotto.
And Duramaru. I know all this stuff, guys. Come on, I read comics.
I think the Eye of Agamotto will definitely be in it.
Yeah.
Might even be an Infinity Stone. That's some
what
of the
I think.
rumors.
Yeah,
He's
that's
not.
what- it makes
I
sense.
don't know him from having a wand typically, so I don't
No,
think that would
Doctor
be the
Strange
first.
doesn't typically wield
So that
a wand,
probably
but,
wouldn't be
like-
the first image for a lot of people who don't know him. Give him classic Strange with just just doing that hand thing.
yeah,
Some
the-
triangles
the-
shooting
the-
around.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
some weird
Stuff.
sigils and
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
So, but I don't think Doctor Strange will be using the Wand of Watum. I think that it is an artifact that exists
Yeah. Yes.
that Mads Mikkelsen's character and his zealots are going after.
That's called a MacGuffin.
Exactly. So yeah, if you're all excited about the Wand of
MacGuffin?
Watum, I think we might actually get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I think they might like grace over, like you said, like Easter egg. It might be in like the possession or like
Totes, man.
Just in the
like a
background,
picture
like a glass
artifact
case.
or something.
Yeah, because it's a really powerful artifact.
Roger and Hellboy.
Thanks for your call, man. Doom, do we have any other calls coming in? Can I get some a couple Twitter questions?
Let's move over to Twitter.
All right.
We don't do Snapchat? Guys, Twitter's dead. Come on.
Oh, is Twitter dead?
More Snapchat users than Twitter users.
Oh, interesting.
It happened like a month ago, yeah.
All right. Victor Rosario at Vic Rose Fur asks, do you guys expect Brie Larson to be presented as Carol Danvers in San Diego?
Yes. I think that's the best place to do it. And it's due. Like, we have to know soon because they're going to start filming.
Yeah, I mean, they'll start filming next year. You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
I think it's going to be all Guardians.
All Guardians and all Doctor Strange?
Yeah, it's going to be Strange and Guardians time. Are you
Snapchatting?
Snapchatting on
That's what you're supposed to do, guys.
I actually think
the Oscars.
If they have her cast by then
Then
we'll
they should announce it there.
You think so?
Because I know that they wanted to do that with
I think they should.
Joaquin Phoenix a couple years ago when they were like that close to signing him. They were hoping to announce him
listen.
at Comic-Con. Then it fell apart.
Do they have a? Wouldn't they do it at D23?
But D23 is not until
It's
next
not for another
year.
year, right?
Right,
Yeah.
so that's why I think, and it's going to be shooting.
Does Marvel Studios have a panel at Comic-Con?
Yeah, that's the thing, is they have a huge
Oh, they do have their
presence this year.
own. They have a presentation. Okay.
That's why I think it's going to be
Oh, they have a no.
They don't have their
They
own
have the
panel. Guardians has a panel.
Strange panel, but they don't have just like a Marvel
A Slate
Studios
panel. So when would
Slate
they
panel.
introduce
in
Carol
between those two.
Danvers?
I'd say they'd have a surprise
Really?
girl come
That
out.
could be interesting.
Remember the Loki surprise?
Yes.
I think that
Yes.
caliber surprise would be fantastic for
Sure.
them. That's what I put
That's
money
Doom,
on.
Is she going
Doom
straight
has
to
some
it?
thoughts on this.
Go for it.
Yes, Doom.
Just watching the October announcement like 2 years ago when they like stole the everything. Yeah. Feige just announced every movie ever.
Yeah.
I think that they're going to do Guardians and Strange at Comic-Con and then wait right up until some competition from across the road has something big to say, and then they're just going to take over the news cycle with Captain Marvel.
They can just do their own.
Not just Captain
they
Marvel.
just do
I
those
think they're going to
keynotes.
do a season. I think we'll get a
I think we'll
phase
slate. I
5.
think we'll get a phase 4
yeah?
and 5 fleshed out.
Yeah, I agree with that. They'll do
I think we'll get
huge
casting for
announcement.
4 and directors, and then ideas for 5, and possibly even
I would
Netflix.
love for them to do another Marvel event. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they can do that whenever they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. And then it's all theirs. They don't have to compete with any news cycle. 'Cause it's literally like
is there a date on Justice League yet?
2018.
Have they
is
announced
like-
the day?
I think it's like March or April of
So
2018.
once
I can't
DC
remember.
claims its day, Marvel will be like, okay, here's what we're doing for the next year, buddies.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Kevin Dean at Kevy Dean. Which Marvel character would you have as a co-host on the show? Not the actors or actresses. Actual
character.
A character.
Stark.
I mean, yeah,
Ooh,
Stark.
he'd be fun.
Yeah, he's great.
For the purposes of making it a better show, or I want to meet someone.
Ooh, that's good.
Let's go with both.
Wonder Man. He's a performer.
If we're going for who I think would be a good performer, Wonder Man's not bad.
Wonder Man. He's an actor.
Maybe Morph, because he can be anyone you want.
I think Spider-Man would be great at pop culture references because he's a kid that's in the
And who
know,
I'd want
he'd
to
be
meet
aware.
is Emma Frost.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to say Deadpool because it'd be like you'd never know what the show was going to be. It'd be
kill you.
I mean, that's an option.
If he was on the show, you'd be dead already.
I mean, unless you guys were cool.
I will say definitely Blob.
And Lockjaw, because who doesn't love a puppy?
That's true.
Ooh, Dupe. Just floating around in the background. Imagine if
saying
you never said
nonsensical
Bring
Dupe.
up your
words.
Dupe thing. Listeners of this show, I think Dupe is this sized. He thinks Dupe is significantly larger.
Yeah, Dupe is not this.
I thought
size.
Dupe was like a little
Dupe
guy.
was like this.
About this big,
like
yeah.
this.
No, about
Let's
this
compare. No, you're still bigger than me.
Yeah.
man.
Dupe's like
No,
this big.
like smaller than Slimer.
Slimer size is.
I think
would
he's
describe
Slimer size
him.
also.
Yeah, Slimer size.
I like it. All right.
All right, so let's finish up with questions. We have a couple pictures that some fans sent in. I want to show off.
Okay.
Jan Schmal at I am Ryan Schmal made this Doctor Strange for Matt Key. Hope he likes it, and he gave us a picture of Doctor Strange. Not that one. That is actually
That was a coming
at James Greeny. So
right,
it's
James
that
Greeny.
picture. There you go. Yeah, thank you, Jan Schmal. That's a great picture.
Yeah, where's the wand, right? That's what I'm saying. He's got the hand thing. That's
He
it.
doesn't need a wand.
Thank you, Ryan.
Or
Appreciate that.
if Bendis is writing
that's sweet,
him,
man.
it's just the name of the book that the spell comes from and
yeah.
the page number.
Oh yeah, like Book of the Vishanti, page number
Yeah,
932.
I love
Like
that.
I love that.
I think that's a
awesome.
genius device.
Yeah. But let's take a look at the 4 pictures that James Greeny sent. Is the Scarlet
Wanda.
Witch. Then we've got.
She
I
looks
know
so
that-
worried.
They're watercolored.
Yeah, it's like
cool.
so much better than anything I could ever do. I love that one.
charcoal.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
We've got
nice
a couple
Mac
more.
portrait.
Yeah, it kind of does look like.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
These are cool, man.
Yeah, Black Widow, and then I think we've got a Winter Soldier one. Yeah, it's awesome.
He looks dead.
He's the Winter Soldier.
That's
He's
like
been
what
that
do
a
you
lot of
call it?
times.
Like a death mask, like
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln and stuff.
Oh yeah,
That's what it looks
those
like.
Dude, those are great, man.
It's
Thank
the
you for
death
sending those
mask
in.
of Bucky Barnes.
We love it when you guys send us your artwork, man. That's
We get artwork all the time on Cabin Boys.
Yeah, all the time.
do you?
Oh yeah,
We're
and
filthy with it.
calls and emails and
Text, tweets, Snapchats.
it's
kinda
wonderful
getting
to be
annoying.
so loved.
Well, it's why we
like
do
it.
what we do.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And that fat cash, baby.
so much cash.
That
All right, so
money.
I asked on our Marvel page who wants a shout out, and I got Greg at XGHilly929. I do. Doctor Strange raises both hands really high by the mystic moons of Munapur. Jonathan Peck wanted a shout out. Kevin Dean wanted a shout out. OC Kangas Harju at Real Exosis. Well, I want one. Sure, it'll make me feel pretty. Well, I hope you feel pretty now.
You are pretty.
You're
Just
very
so
pretty. You're a beautiful
You
person.
were always pretty all along. The real exorcist.
The
spoilers.
The shoes.
The
It was
beauty
you.
was in you the whole time.
I got two. I got
Yeah.
Daniel Drew keeps sending us really cool comic calls he gets, and those are awesome. The big comic days.
Nice.
I appreciate that. And friend of the show, Michael Beltran from Gibraltar asked for a sexy shout out. So
from Gibraltar.
I just want to say
the Isle of. Really?
The Rock of Gibraltar's got nothing on you, Michael Beltran.
Yeah, baby.
They got goats on that rock.
Just a couple of boys wishing you a happy birthday.
From the Rock of Gibraltar.
Wait, is it his birthday?
Yeah, it's his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday! Oh,
Happy
yeah.
birthday in Gibraltar. We don't know where that is on a map. We don't care. We love you. It's your birthday.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Good
happy
shout
birthday,
out.
man.
Good sexy shout out
Yeah,
too.
that was a thorough. I like your assist there.
Yeah. With a good assist from Sean over there. De Pasquale. We've got this Mutt Hulliver
We're doing it
pool
again.
fan
Mother-
again.
yeah,
At
Mother
at
Joker.
Mother Joker. Me at Ash Arnold 11. Me Ryan Schmall. Me. Jordan at Jorzella.
This is an actual segment of the show where you do this?
We do some shout outs. People want shout outs. We like
people
our
saying
fans.
me.
They want us to say their names. We like our fans, so we do it.
We speak your name.
Oh, yes, that would be very awesome of y'all. But yes, I do. Haha. And thank you in advance for the shout out. Jordan, all right.
Gotcha, Jordan.
You know whose birthday is next week?
Who?
Gamer Girl's birthday.
Is it
Where's she
really?
from?
Gamer Girl.
What weird island is she from?
Gamer Girl's been around since the beginning.
Yeah, she's one of our OG fans.
Remind me next week, and it'll be more thorough. But early happy birthday, Gamer Girl.
Yep.
Yeah, we've also got that Niles who wanted a shout out, and we've got Colby LGVK at Hillian Haxorus says, "Go watch these guys soon. They're two of the purest souls in the comic world, and handsome too, I might add."
Oh, that's pretty neat.
No, I think we're talking about
guys?
Bob's
Now
so,
I
yeah.
feel
over
pretty
here.
inside and out.
So anyway, we got to wrap up our show. What do you got? Do you have any other shout outs you want to talk about?
You know, I'm just gonna general thank out everybody that tweeted me this week. Somebody sent me art. I'll bring it for next week because that was awesome. That Spider-Man that I got, and I know it's saying something about the other side of the aisle, but I'm super excited for Suicide Squad soon. The posters everywhere are gorgeous.
It looks neat.
The posters are insane. That's one of some of the best marketing I've
Suicide
seen.
Squad looks so fun.
Like it looks
so
insanely
fun.
good. I'm like
Super
really
fun.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm all about fun movies that
Guys,
are
we're
fun.
about having fun, okay?
I just want to enjoy
We're about meeting
girls.
guys. We're about meeting girls.
And check these guys out on Cabin Voice. But I just want to thank you guys for tweeting us this week. And
Yeah, we love it.
And there wasn't much news, but this was fun. So we'll see you next week with hopefully news to talk
We'll be
about.
back anytime there's not news.
I live like 3 minutes away and can apparently be here.
We got him
really
out
quickly.
of bed because he didn't realize how early the show was and just rolled him in.
I'm much better when there's not actual news.
Oh, good.
Just going.
Good to know.
Just going.
Good to know.
And comics been great lately. I've been like
Comics have been
really
great,
enjoying
yeah.
Marvel comics.
We're not allowed to talk
No,
about comics.
no, we can talk about
no,
comics.
it's
Go ahead.
movie news.
No,
Forget it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Comics are awesome right
They're
now.
killing it.
So, all right. Let's talk about all of the amazing books. Vision is
I gotta
amazing.
text my
Vision's so
account.
good.
Excuse me.
Moon Girl and Dinosaur Devil. If you're not reading Moon Girl and Dinosaur Devil,
Devil
you're missing
Dinosaur.
Devil Dinosaur. You're
Yeah.
missing one of the cutest comic books of all.
I haven't started
it's
it
the
yet.
cutest thing ever.
It's in my queue. I just haven't started it yet.
So good. And he hasn't made an appearance since Next Wave, I don't think. So
Yeah.
it's nice to have him back.
Yeah.
It's really well written. Vision is great. Daredevil is great. What else?
boy.
Your boy
Yes,
Soul.
that's true. I am biased on that one, but it's still great.
Yeah.
I'm still really enjoying
No,
it.
I'm loving it. No.
Right?
It's great.
It's
It's
fun.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and it's all Marvel books that I'm reading right now.
I read a Betty and Veronica double digest the other day. Ooh boy, guys, comics are great.
Even Civil War right now is
I'm
the
enjoying
first
Civil War.
two have been really strong. I like what it's about at its core, as I think a much stronger argument than the original Civil War comic was. Yeah, I do.
With like, do we fight for the future? Do we
controlling the future, assuming the future?
Yeah.
Minority Report flavor.
Yeah.
I know this isn't Marvel, but I read all of Chew in the last month and like caught up. Chew's such a great comic.
Yeah, if you've never read
oh my god.
Chew's an image book about a world in which
people have like food powers. It's If you've never read Chew, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's pretty great.
Have to check it out.
My big books right now are All New Wolverine, Deadpool I'm loving, Invincible Iron Man is some of the best Iron Man I've ever read.
Yeah.
Invincible Iron Man's incredible. Moon Knight was my next one.
Yep.
Old Man Logan is a lot of fun. It's super like violent and rough, but it's
I don't
a lot
like
of
it
fun.
as much as the first run.
I don't either, but I like
but
the
it's
art
okay.
a lot.
Yeah,
The
it's
art
not bad.
makes it for me.
Gorgeous.
It's not bad.
Daredevil's one of my top. Black Widow, I think, is really, really good. It's the most I've enjoyed that character.
Black Widow's good.
Black Widow's
That
good.
one issue without no words.
Yeah, the first
It's
issue,
so
Mark
much
Waid,
action.
it's just an action book.
So International Iron Man is also great. Both Iron Man books are killing it. Cap Sam Wilson is brilliant. Like, it's a really smart book.
Wait, what?
Cap Sam Wilson. Captain America Sam Wilson.
Yeah.
Power Man
Sam
Iron Fist is
Wilson.
fun. And those are my top books. I just wrote down like A's and B's and C's. So yeah, comics are great. Pick them up. Local comic stores.
Yeah.
Go do it. Go do
steal them
it.
from the internet, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, try to buy it first, because that would be cool.
Yeah.
All right,
If you don't have
we
money
got to wrap out. So, what's your comic book? Where can people find
Galaxies for Hire. You can go to devilsdue.net. You can also go to your comic store as of, I think, the end of this month and tell them to order it from Diamond and
That's
put it on their
so
shelves.
awesome,
put it in
man.
your
That's
pull
really
box.
cool.
Galaxies
I
for
forgot
Hire.
news broke during the show.
What's that?
Captain America statue. That 13-foot bronze statue. You guys heard
what?
about this? They're
No.
building a 13-foot bronze statue that weighs a ton in San Diego for his 75th anniversary. There's going to be a 13-foot giant Captain America. They
In
just
San
announced
Diego
today.
forever?
Yeah.
They're bringing it to they're putting it in San Diego to show it off, and then it's
unveiling.
moving to a permanent home in a park in Brooklyn.
Which makes sense.
That's good.
And it says
Tim
Oh, that's
Shield.
really cool.
and it
That's
has
so cool.
just a quote on the front. I'm just a kid from Brooklyn.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
so
cool.
That's so awesome.
And that happened right before the show, so we didn't have it in the rundown. But it will have
That's super
there's
cool.
some promo art we'll have for next week. But it's awesome.
Everyone moved to Brooklyn.
Yeah, Marvel's
We're not there right now.
Yeah.
So Galaxies for Hire. Also, please listen to Cabin Boys. You can find us on
it's
iTunes.
iTunes or headgum.com or
Spreaker.com.
And then, follow
You've got a
us.
comic, too.
Yeah, it's called Geek. It's a graphic novel I put out. You can get it at geekcomicbook.com. It's like 160 pages, and the digital's only like $3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super cheap.
Do
It's
that.
great. It's
Isn't it
really
It's
good.
really fun.
What?
Isn't it $4.20?
No, it's cheaper than that. No.
It was at one point.
Things got competitive. And then, just follow us on Twitter and stuff.
It is a fun. Geek is great. I highly recommend. Yeah. Stoner book.
All right, well,
Why wait till next week for
there it is.
concept art for the statue?
That's
so
That is
cool.
rad.
13
Got you
foot.
covered.
That's awesome.
that's
I'm so
insane.
excited
I
about that.
wanna see it.
Right? I want to go. I might take a New York trip when
In my life.
I'd rather go to New York to see it
Then see it at Comic-Con? Yeah, that's fair.
Less crowded.
All right, well, we've got we turned no news into an hour and 12 minutes.
We turn no news into good news.
You're welcome, society.
All right, that's it for our show. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Marvel News PTN or on Facebook, Marvel News Show. Also, huge thanks to Colt Badeau, the 5th member, tweeting at us from Alpha Flight Station. He's our
thanks,
social
Colt
media
Badeau.
manager. And that's our show. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, Kristian Harloff, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
Views expressed herein are those of the hosts only, and not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.
All right, hey. All right, good job, guys. Let's just not come in tomorrow. Let's just take a day.